Welcome to Who's on First Watch, a Daggerheart TTRPG actual play podcast. Welcome to episode 3 of the Shattered Vale campaign, which is our homebrew campaign based in the world of Hermanaroth. So, as we usually do, we're going to go around the table and introduce the cast in no particular order tonight. So, I'm going to point to people and you can tell me your name and your character, please.
Hey everyone, I'm Harrison. I'm going to be playing as Kremlev. He's a human assassin with some secrets he might tell later on.
Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm playing Faedra, a Wonderborn Infernae bard.
Hi, I'm Liv, and I'm playing Kaya, our homebrewed class, which is Veilbinder Threadkeeper.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I'm playing Bjorn Eriksson, a Stormborn warrior.
My name is Sean, and I am playing Tholendi Verther, a wild-born Minotaur brawler. And I am barely clinging to life.
That's right. There's a few people in the party that are currently clinging to life. So, the next part of the introduction is we want to do some shout-outs to some awesome people and companies that are supporting us in our little podcast. First of all, a big shout-out to Matt and the team at Heart of Daggers. If you guys are interested in Daggerheart, you should absolutely check them out because that website is essentially all about homebrew Daggerheart content put up by all sorts of different creators like us. So, go and check it out. The next one is Fantasy Plus. These guys have a web app that you can curate your own soundscape, which is what we use in post. So have a look at them. They've got some awesome stuff on there. Crimson Brooks, band that has agreed for us to use their cool music. And finally, another musician who has let us use some of his tracks is Peak Fiddler. So keep your ear out for a particular NPC who likes to play the fiddle. So that's pretty much it for the announcements. And the next thing we're going to do is get into episode 3.
Yay! Also, it's only just clicked for me that you named the character after the musician. Mind blown.
Bjorn, you step out from the tree line at the top of the hill. Your boots are still heavy with mud and blood. Your armour's marked from the fight not long ago. You've still got splintered scales, your metal's dull with dirt and dried crimson. That bandage that you tried to wrap around some of your wounds back in the farmstead, it probably still needs some more work to stem the flow of blood and to make sure that it's not going to get any infection or dirt inside it before you were dragged away to the top of the hill. And every movement essentially carries a weight of exhaustion as you move forward out of the tree line. At the top of the hill, you stand tall, shoulders squared, and then you see this group stop and look up to you as you make your presence known on the top of the hill.
I give them a wave, give them a whistle, wave them on towards us.
As you do that, Perrick looks at you, Kremlev, and Kaya and kind of shrugs her shoulders and walks over and joins Bjorn at the top of the hill and looks down. And Kremlev, what do you do at this point?
I look over at Kaya and it's like, me as well.
Yeah, I think so.
They look fine to me. Should we?
Just let's do it.
I join in.
You both stand up and make your way over. So as you gather at the top of the hill, you see the folks that are approaching pause, more wary now. There's a group of 4 or 5. And as you get to the top of the hill, Kaya, you take a moment, but you start to recognise what looks like it might be Peak, is the halfling down on the road, looking up towards you. You see that he cocks his head as you approach the top of the hill and has this moment of recognition. You both look at each other. You can see that he has his fiddle under his arm, his auburn curls caked in mud. But yes, then the recognition flickers across his face, and then he starts running towards you, stumbling, running up the hill towards you, half laughing and gasping. The paths of fortune, the wonder of the hunter, and he breaks into a disbelieving grin. I ain't believe me peepers. Is it you, Kaya? It's you.
Hi, Pig. What? You are absolutely filthy. My gosh.
He throws himself at you. Well, he jumps, actually. Gives you an opportunity to catch him as he throws himself at you. Yeah, you see the woman and her 3 children, noting the happy reunion, relax a little and start approaching up the hill.
Who is it that you found? Who is this that you brought with you?
As we all got scattered, and we'll talk about that later, and I was lost and on my own, and this lovely lady, she was walking along with her kids, and I thought that I might be able to walk along with them and help her along. This is
If I look over at Kremlev and say, does she know everybody in this area or something?
I feel like she does, eh? Man, I got to spend some more time talking to people.
her name is Ardena, and these are 3 lovely little kids. This is Laris and Dinah and Havla.
Well, I found Faedra. Did you want to come back with us and come back to Peppermill?
Another one of us.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Lead the way.
Start walking with Peak back down the hill, motioning for Ardana and the kids to come with us.
They fall in step, and as you are making your way back, you can hear one of the kids, "Mama, are these good ones? Are these good ones?" And yeah, Ardana doesn't answer. She just continues walking, following a bit of a distance. They have a look of people that have been on the road for a long time, and their clothes are covered in mud, and they're very unkempt and looking a little malnourished as well, as you start escorting them back towards the camp.
I'll just trudge slowly back down the hill, picking some dried blood out of my beard as I go.
I have made a stew. It's not quite as good as before, but it'll fill our bellies for tonight at least.
And it's long. And at that, you see that the faces of the woman and the children light up at the mention of any sort of food, and they quicken their pace as they start making their way into the camp. We're going to switch to Thalandi and Faedra. So the two of you have head off back towards where you left the body of the giant as you were bringing it back, near the rocky outcropping where you had started to hide some of the mercenaries' bodies from before. Faedra, you're walking along next to the hulking Minotaur. Can you describe how you're feeling and looking at this moment, please, Thalandi?
I am the vision of exhaustion, embodiment, exhaustion embodied as I'm walking along, limping along. The limp that I normally carry on my left side is really pronounced, like I'm really dragging that leg behind me almost. I've got my hand pressed against one of the arrow wounds that got me pretty good. The other ones I've managed to shrug off mostly. They're cuts and scratches, but this one got me pretty good. I've managed to get the arrowhead out, but I'm still holding that one pretty tight and putting a lot of pressure on it as I'm limping along. You can see my shoulders are bowed. My head's kind of low. One other thing is I am covered in blood. I'm just like all of my fur, my hide, my clothes.
We both are at this point.
I'm soaked in the blood of our enemies.
And Faedra?
I'm defeated. My shoulders are slumped. It's almost like I'm sleepwalking, like you, still covered in mud and blood, and just want to get through this day and go to sleep and start fresh. Still trying to reconcile the fact that I've got to bury a brother to me and hide the truth from my sister.
So you're making your way through the forest, probably about a 5 to 10 minute walk from the camp as to where this rocky outcropping is. Both fairly quiet and trudging your way through the shrubs. And then as you get a little bit closer to where you left the giant's body, and you're recognising different trees and landmarks to find your way back, it's quite close to where the stream is. You can hear it in the background. The sun's starting to get lower in the afternoon and the shadows are lengthening. And you get a little bit closer to the area, like the ground has been disturbed, like there's all fresh upturned soil.
So as we get closer, I'm going to put my hand out and kind of block your path and go, hold there. I want to keep a very close eye and see what I can see.
What is it?
So you look through towards where the rocky outcropping was, and you're close enough now to see it where it was through the trees. But it looks as though it's collapsed or its form has changed. It doesn't look the same as what it was. That you don't recognise it in the same structural format that it was before.
I clutch the dagger at my hip.
The earth, it's been disturbed.
And when he points it out, you notice it too. It's fairly plain.
Has an animal come and
I don't think an animal could dig like this.
Well, where is he? Was he here?
So where you left him was pretty close to the rocky outcropping, so you'd have to go quite a bit further forward.
He's around that corner behind that boulder over there.
I start moving towards the boulder.
And I'm gonna put my hand out and stop her and say, "No, look, I'm in no condition to protect you.
I'll go quietly. I'm sneaky.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
And I'll creep up,
Together?
being very gentle
Yes, together.
Okay.
in where I put my foot, making sure I don't snap any branches, don't move any rocks.
You cautiously start making your way forward. You break free of the foliage that was blocking your view, and you can now see the rocky outcropping. Not that you'd seen it before, Faedra, but Philandy, you can see what best described as some sort of cave-in. The rocky outcropping's tipped over and the boulders have fallen and rolled, and as if there's like a sinkhole that was at the base of where this rocky outcropping was, and it's all kind of collapsed in on itself.
I don't know, but where is his body? Is this where you put him?
So pretty much around the area of where this, for lack of a better term, cave-in or collapse has happened, is where you placed him.
Abandoned it.
Or, yeah, placed him to return to the camp.
But we need the body. I can't just not bury him and leave him out here just for anything to get him.
It's okay. It's okay. So I put my hand on your shoulder and it's okay. Listen, we'll dig. I'll dig. And I'll just go limp over there and start lifting a rock that's insanely large, tipping things out.
You start to do your best to find some evidence of, be it these mercenaries that you'd piled behind these rocks before, or the giant, and the two of you start trying to discover some sort of indication. After a while, and you're covered in dirt now, and you're at the point of total exhaustion, you get a bit closer to the rocky outcropping, and you get that blast of stale air, cool stale air. So you climb over a bit closer to have a look, or you can see down into a cavern beneath, just off into the darkness. With the shadows lengthening, you can't see very far into it, but you just definitely get that breath of stale air that you do from caves.
I can't just leave him out here. He deserves a burial.
This collapse has consumed him and potentially buried him within the rubble and the earth that's caved in. And these mercenary bodies as well. I think there was 2 or 3.
3.
Yeah.
At least 3. Well, and the others that he killed before I got there.
Something underneath has given way, and it's all just fallen in on itself.
I thought I'd be able to say goodbye properly.
Mayhaps the spirits have decided to return and give your friend the burial he deserves.
I like that. I like that.
Listen, I'm not one for religious texts and things like that, but I know a song that we could sing.
He loves songs. He, deaf to a tune as anyone, but, he loved it. He sang along all the same.
Look, I'm no singer, but I'll put my hand on her shoulder and say, we won't meet a man like you no more. Now you lay here cold and lifeless. So be easy and free and have one with me and tell the stories of many. We won't meet a man like you no more. Now the send-off will be priceless. And 1,000,000 empty bottles we cried. Down goes the hero. One last goodbye. Sorry, it seems silly now that I've done it.
No, he would have loved that one. I think you guys you'd have been friends.
Look, the dead can't speak for themselves any longer, but we can. We'll share his story.
Yes, yeah, we'll tell everyone far and wide the brave story of Thimble. But I want him to live on. I want him to be alive somewhere. Kaya needs him to be alive somewhere. Do you want?
Who's Kaya?
My friend back at the camp. she doesn't know, and it would break her, and she can't. It would break her. I want her to think that he's off having more adventures and enjoying life and finding a family. I don't want her to know that he died in this field protecting me, that I am the reason he's dead.
I'm going to put my hand on your shoulder and say, you are not the reason that he has been taken. It is these other men.
I'm not the reason he's alive.
These red-sashed mercenaries, they're the ones that did this.
Just let her have the hope, please. And I start leading you back.
So limping along, I'll follow.
Back at the camp, the three of you, Para, Adana, and the children, all make your way back into the centre of the camp. So as I said before, the afternoon is getting late. There's no movement of the other two occupants that you've encountered before. Everything is quite still, notwithstanding the wind and the trees within the camp and the sound of the rushing stream going through the centre of it. As you start making your way down the hill, Adana speaks up and she says, if this is taken, we can move on. We can keep going.
No, it's okay. You can stay with us.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, look, I can't speak on behalf of the owners. We just got here too, but we haven't been kicked out yet, so I'd say we're probably good. There's plenty of room and not many people.
Okay, thank you. Perhaps just the night, and we can rest and keep moving in the morning if we must.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be all right to stay if you need to.
Thank you. You said owners?
No, well, look, there were some people here before us, but we're pretty new here too, so we're doing what best we can.
Okay, thank you. And she herds the children further down. The fire would probably still be bubbling away under the stew, using air quotes. And Para immediately strides quickly over to the pot and looks in. Oric, you bastard. I'm glad at least you left something for the rest of us. Yeah. She just reaches down and grabs a wooden bowl and scoops up some of the very reedy turnip broth that you've cooked, and then makes her way over to a bit of shelter in one of the ruined houses, where you assume that Oric is still taking care of Elna in one of the other ruined buildings. But yeah, you can't see hide nor hair of anyone else at this point.
I make sure that Ardena and the kids are set up at the camp, get them some food, and then I would like to go into the house and see if I can find like linen or sheets or something like that I can then strip up and make into bandages, because I know that the boys are hurting and might need some bandages to wrap up some wounds with. So I want to go check out the house for anything that I can forage for.
On this side of the stream, there's the barn, which has Elna's cart in it, and the mule that she had is kind of just wandering around aimlessly, munching here and there. And then there's what would have been the farmhouse, which has this strange, giant, round, circular hole in the side of it. And that's where Oric has taken Elna, and seems to where he's propped himself up as his little place. Bjorn, you had leant up against the side of that building when you were repairing yourself, or sitting with exhaustion.
While everyone else is carrying on with all this stuff, I'm just going to find a comfy-looking tree, slump down with a groan, cradle my Danax across my lap, and probably nod off.
Gremlin?
Well, while this is all happening, I'm going to, once I kind of get a chance to excuse myself, skulk off. I'm going to go looking for any little odds and ends, herbs, little bits and bobs I could gather and collect.
Okay.
Using my woodsman experience, is there anything else I could go and find while I'm out there?
Yeah, so what are you looking for specifically? Are you looking for like food or poultice ingredients?
Well, using my knowledge of the woods and whatnot, I'd assume that I can know what's edible and what's not edible.
Sure.
I'd probably collect a little mix of both.
Okay.
Considering my
sure
roots.
Give me a knowledge.
Knowledge, yeah.
Or instinct, up to you.
I reckon knowledge makes more sense.
Okay.
Knowing what I'm picking.
Give
but
me
I'm
a
going to
knowledge
use
check.
my last hope that I've got here to use my woodsman skill.
Okay.
Getting a 11 with fear.
So you scout the area, and it seems very slim pickings, as though someone or this area's been foraged before. So yeah, you come up pretty much empty-handed as you have a look around.
Not even find anything that's not good for eating?
No, everything that has any kind of medicinal value or poisonous or otherwise. So you busy yourself doing that. Kaya, you could cross over the bridge to the other farmhouse. You go inside there and have a look around, and there's some broken furniture and some starting to get pretty mouldy curtains that look all a bit torn and ragged. You could probably be your best bet for bandages, maybe.
Are there any cupboards or anything that I could open and take a look inside?
Yeah, so as far as cupboards go, they're all essentially ransacked. They're either broken open or smashed or pulled down, and with nothing inside them.
Yeah. I might try and pull the curtains down, then start seeing if they're salvageable.
Yeah.
If they are okay, I'll go in, check in on Elna, make sure she's breathing.
Sure. Yep, so you give them a bit of a tug and they come down fairly easily. You're able to peel them off, and you think you might be able to get 2 or 3 bandages out of them. They are pretty dusty and a bit mouldy, so you might want to wash them or something before you actually wrap anyone in.
Yeah.
And then, so you pull them down and make your way back out. And as you make your way out of that farmhouse, you see Faedra and Thalandi making their way back into the camp on the other side of the stream.
I give Faedra a wave and go check in on Elna in the weird-shaped hole in the house.
So it's a stone house, and you step over, and it looks... The hole itself, as you're stepping through, looks like it was bashed in by some sort of force, or in or out. Bricks and rubble lying around either side. Now you step inside, in the far corner, you can see Oryx sitting with his cross-legged, and you can see a little glow and the crackle of a pipe as he's sitting in the corner smoking. He raises his head and looks at you, and Elna resting on a rudimentary cot in some sort of fitful sleep, like stirring, and the bandage is holding where she took the crossbow bolt in her shoulder. You see Oryx gives you a nod as you enter.
I say to Oryx, please keep an eye on her. She's crotchety, but she's one of mine now. I exit. The weird-shaped hole, is there anything that would indicate how it's been smashed in, like a burn mark, or is it just rubble everywhere?
It's like something knocked it in or out, but in a circular shape.
All right, well, I'll go down to back to the fire where I'm assuming Phaedra's made her way as well. Look who I found. It's Peak.
Peak! Oh my goodness. There's a whole bunch of us coming out of the woodworks now. We'll be swarming all over camp. It'll just be the Ember Roads.
Peak, as you came into the camp, as he did with Kaya, comes running over and can't believe that you're here, and we're getting back together. Maybe we'll find the rest of them. We'll find Thimble, we'll find the Ash Mother.
We're getting the band back together.
Hey, look, Kaya's been cooking up some awful soup. Do you want to come and have some? Come. Ooh, you're a big fella. He kind of steps back.
As these guys are sort of having their reunion, and I would have peeled off a bit and gone and sat in the stream and just started washing myself as best I can and rinsing my clothes and laying down. And when I lay down, I sort of say a little silent prayer to Soyuz to help cleanse my spirit and cleanse my body and sustain me further. And I'll thank Revelstoke for keeping me alive.
As you settle in, Bjorn, you've found a place you've essentially passed out in the grass near a tree.
When I'm that dog-tired, I snore like a whole passel of lumberjacks with chainsaws running, so I'm probably disturbing the entire camp at this point, but anyway.
You fall into your deep sleep. Thalandi, you wash yourself clean of your wounds as best you can and the gore. Kremlev.
Well, hearing Bjorn off having a snore, I'm probably going to go be startled at first, go have a little look what's exactly what it is, and spot him to slumber in there. And I might perch myself in a tree nearby, up in the branches of the tree, and just keep an eye on him, make sure he's all right, make sure no one unsavory rolls around while he's snapping.
Okay.
And just get comfy up.
Are you used to sleeping in trees?
Very.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you find yourself a nook and balance yourself.
Like a koala, mate. just tucked up there.
Awesome. Kaya and Faedra and Peak. Peak's very much got a spring in his step and he's skipping and jumping and... Well, you have to tell stories, but you both look very tired and awful. So, maybe we save the stories for tomorrow.
Hey, I mean, I could do with a bit of a wash. I don't normally say that, but I think I'm all mad at this point.
Well, I have I found these bandages. Well, they will be bandages, but they need a bit of a clean. So I'm just gonna go wash them for a second. And I go down to the stream and start scrubbing any dirt, dust, mold off. Maybe look over at Philandy and just be like, "You get all right, big fella?"
I'll be fine. No, I'll be okay. And I'm going to gingerly force myself to my feet and work my way over to the barn. And you can see at the corner of your eye, I'm reaching up to the spot where I normally sleep and can't quite pull myself up. Just fuck it. Just lay down on the ground. Lay down next to the wall of the barn.
In between the cart and the wall.
Yeah.
Once my curtains are clean, I'll come back over to the fire and maybe try and dry them a bit by the fire and start ripping them up and turning them into bandages.
I don't know, first you gotta wash behind my ears. Come on.
And Faedra, what are you up to at this point?
I'm gonna head into the stream, wash as best I can. I'm not the greatest of washers.
Fail at washing with fear. Fail with fear.
The hands and the face, and then that seems like a good effort.
That's good enough.
And then I'll go over to the fire and get myself some food, because I've been wandering in the forest for like 4 days, I think, at this point. Just eating bark and mushrooms. I'll go get some food and settle in with Peak, and we'll chatter about stories and where we think everyone is and, you know, what happened, where has he been, why is he covered in mud.
Faedra, I thought you could tell the kids about the Thrumpkins.
Oh, the Thrumpkins. I could definitely tell them about the Thrumpkins. Maybe we save it for another night. But the Thrumpkins will definitely come out. Let's let them settle in first.
Adana, she lays out like a tarpaulin or a canvas roll, and she's got some covers and a wool knitted blanket that they prop up underneath, and underneath a tree on the opposite side of the barn that you are, Bjorn, trying to get away from your snoring. They pretty much fall straight to sleep. You do notice that Adana does do a little bit of a scout around the area first before going to sleep and make sure that they're in a somewhat good position if they have to scarper in short order. So just being wary about where she's positioned. And then before long they fall asleep into fitful rest. Obviously Ardana stays awake for quite a long time. So you finish drying out your bandages, and Faedra kind of been nattering a bit with Peak, and he starts to yawn and starts looking around for a soft piece of grass to lie his head on, and he hasn't got anything with him apart from his fiddle. Have you got a bedroll or any sort of anything, blanket?
Just as I am, Peak.
Right, well, look, that clump of moss over there looks quite comfy. I might just curl up over there.
Oh, that's a good-looking piece of moss, I agree, yes. Maybe we can all snuggle up in the moss. Have you got anything?
I took Ash Mother's bag. I've got nothing of my own, just my cards. And
She doesn't keep a bedroll in there?
she keeps a lot of weird crap in there, but it's not a bedroll.
Ugh. Well, alright, let's all snuggle up.
See if I can find my new best friend, Kremlev, and see if he's around.
So you walk
I haven't
around
seen him
and
all day.
You can't find him anywhere.
When I notice her walking past, I just
start looking around.
She doesn't hear it over Bjorn's snoring. No, it's fine. She notices you.
I'm up here.
Where? Over where?
You look like all the way up right now.
Okay. And I
Why is
look
this giving
up
me
into
Blaine
the tree.
vibes?
Yeah, you look up and see Kremlev looking very comfortable.
What's up? How can I help?
Branches.
Elner is still alive. Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, well, I'm happy to hear. I'm doing all right as well.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna go keep an eye on big fella here. I probably won't sleep considering how loud he is, but I might catch a couple winks.
All right.
You would take it you're just gonna be staying in camp?
I think so.
Alright, sweet. Well, look, I'll see you tomorrow morning. I just Just want to make sure the big fella here is, he's sleeping out here in the cold alone. He's not exactly a quiet fella. Just want to keep an eye on him.
And I hold up one of the bandages that I've folded up and taken with me. I'm just going to leave this next to him and
Good thinking.
walk over and put it in his lap, essentially, where there's not any blood that's going to wreck it, and pat it a bit.
Back over to where Faedra and Pika are, and you all settle down to get some much needed rest.
Is this the on the game side of things? Is this where we click or mark off on our sheets a short rest and long rest, and we can do things associated with that?
You can all have a long rest.
Yay!
I'm going to tend all wounds and clear all stress.
I will also
As my 2 long...
clear all stress. That would be great. And I don't have any wounds. What else do I want to do? Prepare? Or can I help clear his stuff? If you can, I can help.
You can help clear my armor.
I'll help clear the...
Because my armor's dinged
Yeah.
up. My armor is dinged up as well.
I'm going to clear stress, and once I wake up in the morning, that's when I'll repair some armor
I was gonna say,
as a long rest activity.
I'll help you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll help beyond.
The clear armor action is a weird one for me because I don't wear any armor.
Brush his fur.
As as you offer to help tend my wounds and stuff like that, I'm like, oh, I really appreciate that, and can you help me? And as you're helping me, you can feel my skin, like, while it feels like skin, it also has like underneath it feels tough. It feels like almost like there's
Leathery, perhaps?
no, it's not. It's more than that. Like it's like there's a soft outside but a hard inside.
You know, the Ashmother has this cream, and it works real good for them rough patches. Just, scrub it in morning and night, and you never know. It was baby soft. It really is. You wouldn't know she's
I appreciate
103.
that. Thank you. The spirits, they sustain and protect me, and my hide is thicker than milk.
Well, as the night draws, I'm going to, while I'm perched up in my tree before I nod off for the night, I'm going to spend a little time rifling through my kit, and I'm going to brew up some poisons.
Okay.
Making D4. And make 4, D4 plus 1, sorry, making 4 total.
Okay.
Then I'm going to, as my long rest, clear my HP, so I'm going to take a little time, tend to my wounds,
Okay.
patch myself up a little, and I'm going to prepare. So I'm going to retighten my bowstring and just take a little look at my sword. I was swinging it earlier. Make sure there's no chips or anything in it, stash it back away again. Just get comfy, settle in.
Okay. You will be the last to fall asleep.
Definitely. I'm not going to get much sleep with Bjorn down there.
Eventually he kind of settles in and
I've
in and out of
learned to
snoring.
deal with his snoring. I'm just quietly slumbering, not 4 or 5 feet from him, but it's as though I can't hear it.
before long the stars are in the sky with the clouds skirting by, and you all get a degree of rest. So in the morning, you wake at different points in time, and I'll go around to everyone and see at what point in time you'd like to wake and what you get up to. But there's a thick blanket of fog that hangs across the farm as you all wake in the morning to the cool autumn air. There's a gentle breeze, and there's quite some heavy cloud cover as you all wake. I mean, you can still see from one side of the farm to the other, but there is that element of fog that kind of sits low within this slight valley in the landscape. So, over to you guys as to who would wake first and what you get up to in relation to repairing or looking after your wounds or fixing armour or whatever it is you'd like to do.
I'll be up pre-dawn. I'm always a very early riser. I'll go down to the stream and have a solid wash. I have a strangely fastidious routine for a apparently grungy warrior.
How perceptive are you when you wake up in the morning?
Yeah, like I wake like that.
You catch me sitting up in the tree?
Probably.
I'm a very ugly sleeper. One thing you do notice immediately is I just sleep with my bow and arrow in my hand.
Right.
But otherwise,
Dab away the drool.
yeah. I'm not snoring. I'm quiet, but it's not pretty. I'm kind of like
The old palsy nap.
Yeah. I'm really slumped into the tree. It doesn't look very comfortable, but I'm asleep somehow.
So yeah, I'll go down and have a really solid wash. Strangely enough, I have absolutely no compunction about nakedness. I just strip off, don't care who's around, who's watching.
Tackle out.
Think of the children.
Yeah, have a really solid wash, say a little prayer to the stream mother, and sort myself out.
Put your stuff on the side of the stream, strip off and jump in. What's everybody else doing?
I am an early riser as well.
Okay.
Get up, check and make sure Faedra and Peak are still there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just a dream. Faedra, brush some of her curls back behind her ear and reassure myself that she's here, she's alive. Oh my god, I found my sister. And then check in on Bjorn. Go look at the tree and be like, he's not here. And then turn around and get an eyeful of butt. Cover my eyes. Oh, okay, all right. Oh.
Actually, you do notice there that I've got the fairly distinctive scars from some sort of cat o' nine tails all the way across my back.
And a Mel Gibson ass.
Tramp stamp.
Yeah, a Viking tramp stamp down the lower back.
Touch the lower back, get it here.
You're over to the stream and make sure he's okay. Did you get the bandage I left for you last night?
Yes, thank you.
You saved my sister. I want to repay you.
No need. It's what I do.
Can I help in any way? Fix your armor, stitch something. I'm quite good with the needle and thread.
If you want to help me get this bandage around my head, it'd be nice, I guess.
All right.
This is all while standing in the stream, butt naked.
Nude.
Dog out. You can help me wash between here and here.
I very much have my eyes looking over his shoulder, not really looking at him. Because I'm not tall, but I'm not short. So him being 6'4", I'm like, okay, let's not look anywhere down.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, you offer to help bandage his head, and after you finish cleaning, you clamber out of the stream and with the curtain bandage. And yeah, Faedra and Peak, you are sleeping on top of each other in a really awkward way.
Oh, I'm a sleepy girl. I love to sleep. Because Peak's a halfling.
Yes.
Yeah. So my arms are wrapped around his head, and then my tail is probably also curled around him.
One of his legs.
Yeah, so if he woke up and he wanted to get away, he's not getting away. And then my crazy curly hair, I'm pulling it all over my eyes and kind of using it as a blindfold for the early morning so I can just keep sleeping a little bit more.
Okay.
And that's how I de-stress. Sleep it away.
Nice. And Landy.
I was exhausted yesterday, so I reckon that I slept like the dead, and that I do wake with the morning, but it's not so much that, it's dawn, it's time to wake up. It's more the cool air, and I didn't really go to bed properly, and I was pretty wet from the stream, and it's starting to cling to me and kind of wake me up, and so I kind of decide, fine, fuck, I'll get up and kind of wring out my shirt and try to clean the dirt and dust off of it and clean up my pants a little bit and get dressed and think I'm starting to stretch, and I feel a lot better. The spirits have cleansed me, and I'm ready to start the day.
I'm asleep until the first loud noise happens.
Okay. So eventually you start to congregate in the morning, and Para's already standing near the pot that was on the fire, scraping the bottom of it. And as you all start to approach, she looks at yourself, Kaya. So, are there any more? What else did the old one have it back in the back of that cart? Should we have a look-see?
I think that might be for her to decide what
Yeah,
she
but
wants to do
she's,
with it.
she's out of action, and she ain't probably going to be coming back any soon. Bless her. Hopefully she survives and all that kind of good stuff. But, well, we should just have a look, shouldn't we?
I already know what's in it.
Oh, good. Well, what was it?
Kind of don't want to tell her. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of don't want to tell her. I feel like she's pushing this a bit too much, and I kind of want to give her a bit of a glare and be like, don't worry, I know what's in it. It's all good.
So what's for breakfast?
Just the leftovers from last night, I assume.
There are none.
Like,
Probably Oric. He needs lots of food to keep him going. Oh, look, here's that lovely lady and the children. Hey, Ardana, how are you? How you feeling? Did you rest well? And Ardana walks over, and she looks, even though she's actually quite an attractive woman, but you can tell by she's been on the road and a significant amount of stress and worrying about the children, all that worn on her heavy over time. She starts coming over and says, "Thank you so much for letting us stay the night. Just going to see if we can get these little rapscallions to have a wash before we can be on our way. We don't want to be any more of a burden." And Para says, "Oh, you're no burden at all. Like the lovely Kaya here her and her friends brought a cart with some food in the back of it. So, there'll be some breakfast of some sort." And you see their eyes kind of light up a little bit.
I hate this woman.
Well, we don't want to impose, but that would be wonderful. And she herds them off towards the stream and starts trying to get them washed, even though they're carrying on. And they start playing and have a bit of fun.
So what's for breakfast then, Kaya?
You say from your sleepy moss position. One eye open.
Alright, I'll go raid the cart. I'm no Bran, but I will try my best.
So you go over to the cart.
Yeah, go over to the cart again.
Thalandy stomps up to his full height and exits the barn.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. Are you alright today?
Yeah, I feel much better, actually. I feel pretty good.
That's good. Would you mind helping me carry some of this stuff over the bridge?
Sure. What is it you want to take?
There's like a sack of some sort of root vegetable.
Yes. And there was a small sack of flour in there as well.
Which I pocketed
Yes,
last night.
That's right.
Yeah, so I sort of point to one of the sacks and say, "That one-eyed halfling is grumbling at me to make breakfast for everybody. Would you help me carry this over? I'd
Sure.
like to at least feed the children."
So I'll grab the sack and I'll reach in and I'll pull out one of the turnips and I'll throw it to Kaya and I'll take the sack and over my head into where I'd normally sleep. I go, we have to ration these things out.
Yes, that's true. Thank you. Come back over and be like, sorry, I think maybe a rabbit or something got into the turnips. I could only salvage one.
Give me a presence roll, please.
Can I use my Slyborn scoundrel ability, which gives me advantage on negotiations?
Yes, you can.
22, 23 with fear.
What do you say to her? There's a rabbit. Right?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think a rabbit or maybe some rats got into the turnip bag. There was only one or two that was salvageable. I'm so...
She 100% believes you, but for whatever reason takes offense that you brought the news. So it's kind of like your fault that this is what's happened. So she gives you somewhat of a grumpy look with her one eye and says, "Well, at least there's rats and rabbits to be caught. Is anyone here any good at catching the rabbits and the rats? They're all in the barn." Looking across at everyone with a one eye.
I think Kremlev is, but I think he's gone out scouting for this morning.
No, he's up that tree.
Shit.
Yeah, so... Well, anyway, let's get some food in the belly of everybody.
Alright. I go back over to the pot, start filling it with water again, trying to remember what Bran has done from our Ember Road troop, and knowing I've got no spices, got nothing, just a turnip and water.
One whole turnip.
Turnip and stream water.
Turnip and stream water. It's going to be tasty.
It's turnip surprise. The surprise is fuck all but turnips.
The surprise is if you get some turnips. So what I'm going to do at this point, I'm going to put in place a countdown for the camp, which is to do with how much food you have to keep everyone fed. So the way this is going to work, and I would like if someone could take ownership of managing this. The way it works is, so we're going to have a countdown of 4, so it starts at step 4, and that means that there's plenty of food for everyone for the day, which means that normal rest and morale is all fine. So if it goes down to rationing, which sounds like we are, means that supplies are thinning. So everyone, including NPCs, everyone marks a stress at the end of every day from the rationing and the absence of food. And scarce is when it becomes to the point of people, maybe it becomes so scarce that people are starting to steal or hide food. Those kind of things start to happen.
Which you're kind of
I think
already
is just
doing.
happened. Which means that I gain a fear at the start of every day, which on top of the stress of at the end of every day. And if there is no food, then yes, all rolls to do with strength or for a -1, that's essentially starving. And then if it's completely gone, without any food, mark a stress or a hit point at the end of every day.
After we finish our long rest activities, we have to take stress if we're not eating enough food, if we're rationing food.
Yes. Or another one. So we're going to sit at scarce, right? So it's currently at 2.
Well, he's already at 2.
So there's 4. It goes down to 0. We're at 2.
Which was...
I get a
Scarce.
fear and you get a stress.
Jesus. Don't we have a sack of turnips somewhere? Didn't we just say we put a sack of turnips up into the barn? Kaya, what are you doing? You're killing us. Feed us.
Oh, so we're taking this stress already.
Yes, because there is very little to eat for breakfast. Or for the rest of the day. Yeah, so you wake up hungry.
Just if you're looking for mushrooms, don't do the ones with the spots. Trust me.
Or do.
All right. There's still been no loud noises, so you're still fast asleep.
Kick the tree.
I jolt around for a second and something slips out and I reached out quickly and grabbed whatever fell and tucked it back in my pocket. Good morning, Bjorn.
Morning.
I rubbed my eyes off a second and... Look,
Wakey
what time is
wakey.
it? Did I miss much? Just breakfast.
Yeah.
It's not the first.
Not much.
Just hot turnip water.
Well, I kind of gather
You
my
look
things
like
and-
you're a bit of a woodsman or something, right?
Oh, well, I've been out here for a while.
Can you hunt?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Good.
Hungry?
Yes.
You any good at hunting?
No.
No? Oh, most
I'm used to
thirsty.
having a supply wagon.
Fair enough. Look, yeah, look, I'll go have a look then. If everybody else needs food.
I think so.
Yeah. Well, I scuttle down from the tree.
Okay.
And I get my things ready. I kind of make sure I got all my stuff.
Yep.
You sleep well, Bjorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could tell. Look, you're a loud sleeper. You might want to sleep inside tomorrow, so you don't need someone out watching you. Not that you, I know you can take care of yourself, but,
I don't need anyone watching me. It's fine.
all right. I'm going to sleep inside tomorrow. You're a very loud sleeper.
When I'm really tired.
Well, I get it, but, like... Look, either way, I'm going to go, find something to eat. Lunch does sound good. So, say hi to everyone for me. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm gonna shuffle on.
Okay.
I don't say hi to everyone for him.
So at this point in the day,
Picture him walking around. You. Grimlev says hi. You. Grimlev says hi. You. You. Stop there. Stop. Get over here. Stand here. Grimlev says hi.
the fog's starting to clear at this point because it's getting into mid-morning by the time Kremlev's been woken up. You see Auric briefly as he comes and gets a bowl full of water, turnip water, grumbles under his breath and then heads back into his little hovel. Is there anything anyone else around the camp wants to do while Kremlev is off hunting?
So I assume we finished our rest activities?
Yes.
So, being a bit of a survivalist myself and having set a number of traps in the few weeks that I've been here,
Yep.
I'm going to do the rounds of checking my traps and
Okay.
making sure everything's kosher. And as I walk past Faedra,
Yes.
I'm going to go, good morning, Deidre. I want to say hello. And don't worry, what we spoke about yesterday is safe with me.
Where are you?
I don't know.
Kaya.
By the turnip water.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
No, sounds grand. Yeah. Thanks for that. Yeah. You gotta go get some food.
I'll see what I can do.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go trick the kids into catching some rats.
Sounds fine. There's plenty in the barn. Well, there's a few in the barn at least. fuckers.
Nothing like a bit of rat stew, eh?
Nibbling your toes and shit. Rat burger.
Rat's good eating.
This is a rat burger. Best damn burger I ever had.
No, the quote is not bad.
Okay, so, Kremlev, I'll get you to give me either a knowledge or a instinct roll, please.
Instinct, I reckon.
Okay.
I know what I'm doing. Comes as second nature now.
Okay.
I'm going to mark off a hope to use my woodsman skill
Okay.
and go out and...
Didn't you use up all your hope?
I just gained a hope from my rest activity.
Great. Just checking.
No stress. 9 with fear.
You did the rounds, circumnavigate the farm, and because a lot of it has been cleared, and it seems like there's quite a bit of rocky terrain, and despite the stream, this place has been fleeced, or somewhere further away is hunting in this area. You don't find anything. You don't come across any tracks. There's a few birds and crows and things like that, but I don't know if you want to have a shot at a crow.
We are hungry enough. Are there any juicy looking crows?
No, they're all very malnourished, actually.
Brilliant.
You spend a little while probably getting a little bit frustrated without being able to find anything that you can bring back. And Thalandi, similar outcome. All of your traps are empty that you have laid.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to call a session.
Feed me.
This parrot, if she asks me one more time, I'm going to stab her. Guessing me
You know how
and
many
using our
calories you need
rations.
to operate a 600-pound bull man?
More than what you have.
More than the teleporter.
Important to note that the game uses the Daggerheart tabletop role-playing system, published by Darrington Press and Critical Role LLC. We play under the Darrington Press Community Gaming License. This is an unofficial fan production, not affiliated or endorsed by Darrington Press or Critical Role.